if you know Ty Lopez, he always talks about how having observation or being self-aware, self-conscious of situations that you're in business is very crucial to people's success. What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. Hope you guys have an amazing day. So today, I think it's important to create a video like this, whether it's for myself or whether you guys do it personally for yourselves. And that's basically creating a video or writing down your guys' goals that you want to reach by the end of the year or by the end of 2019, whatever it is. Now in this video, I'm going to be talking about the goals that I want to reach before the end of 2018. So let's see, how many months do we have left? We're seeing August, September, October, November, December. So we have around 5 months, maybe 5.5 months, in order to figure out all the stuff that I want to do, all these goals that I want to reach before the end of the year. And I created a previous video on this about 6 months ago on what exactly the goals that I wanted to reach, and basically my goals have they've bumped up a little bit. I realized that like the more you get into entrepreneurship, the more that you start to understand what is possible, your goals start to, you start setting higher goals for yourselves, and that's what basically this video is going to be about. And like by the end of the year in 2018, my goal is to make at least $30,000 a month from Amazon FBA. And then my second goal is I want to be able to buy a BMW M4 either by the end of the year or at the beginning of 2019. And on top of that, if it's even possible, if I'm able to do it, I want to get either a Lamborghini Gallardo or a Huracan at the beginning of 2019, or maybe a little bit after 2019, maybe a couple of months after that. That is my goal, and honestly, I feel like I can do it. Once I get my product down and it starts running, I feel like I can start building from there, and building my personal brand, affiliate marketing, all this other stuff. And the one thing that I've understood these past years that I've been trying to get into entrepreneurship is that once you really start to understand something and you start making money from it, you realize that you can move on to something else, right? So once you figure out how to make money from one thing, you can move on to the next thing, figure out how to make money from that. And because constantly, if you're in the beginning stages, and you basically you're trying to figure out what you want to do, whether it's affiliate marketing, Shopify, social media marketing, it's best to stick to one. Find one that you like, not something that you have a passion for, because honestly, it's really hard to find a dead-on passion that you guys can do. Just find one that you like, stick to it for 6 months to a year and a half, and just grind it out until you make the amount of income that you want to make from it. And that's why you have to set a goal for yourself. So as soon as I start making $10,000 a month from Amazon FBA, I'm going to move over into another business venture. Probably going to be affiliate marketing, maybe growing that more through my personal brand, and then maybe I'll go into maybe some Shopify, but that's just starting out. These are the certain goals that I feel like I can reach. It just takes time, of course, right? So you just have to stick to one thing, learn it, and move on, and then jump on the next thing, how to make money from that. And it's like kind of like a domino effect. So it's definitely something that it's really cool once you understand that. But yeah, that is my goals. Now for the more short-term goals within these next couple of months or so, I really want to get a 370Z. Now that is one of my dream cars. I literally I almost look at that car every single day on Car Gurus or Auto Trader, trying to find people that are selling theirs around this area. And honestly, I really want those cars in a manual. They're just amazing cars. They look awesome, and I really want one. You can get one for not that expensive. But of course, once I start making money from Amazon FBA, I'm not just going to go directly and spend it all on my the car or whatever. Because if you guys don't know, if you watch other YouTubers and stuff, they always talk about how when people start making money, they start blowing it. They think they're all that, so they can start spending it. But honestly, the first amount of money that you start spending with any business or the money that you start making with any business, really you just have to keep investing it until you're able to make those big profits back. Because you gotta remember, at the beginning stages, it's all about you building your business instead of you trying to make profit right off the bat. Because if you think about it, for Amazon FBA, when I make, so basically if everything goes the way it should, how I plan it to be for this batch of products, I should get around $6,000 in profit back. But of course, I'm probably going to invest 90% of that back into the product again in order to get more inventory over, and maybe do any updates for my listing. Maybe throw in another bundle item to look more differentiated. Invest into those HTML pictures, into a video on my product listing. Like, all this stuff goes into play. Now I'm not saying that you should invest 100% of it back. Like, you don't have to. But what I recommend you guys do is at least 90% of it just go all the way back into your business, especially if you're starting out for your first product. So that way you're not worrying about you running out of money in order to restock your item, or run ads, or if you have to do another giveaway. So all that comes into play. And then of course, if you want to do another bundling thing for your product to just make it more different, and you just have to keep updating your product. Like, another thing too is, you can't, in Amazon FBA, you can't really just throw up your product and then expect it to sell. You really have to keep it up to date, and keep you have to observe. If you know Ty Lopez, he always talks about how having observation, or being self-aware, self-conscious of situations that you're in business, is very crucial to people's success. So that's why if on Amazon FBA, you can't just throw up a product and then not look at it for 6 months and then expect it to always thrive. There's always new competition coming in the marketplace, and you got to figure out what you can do to make yourself look different from them, or make yourself look better than them. It's all a constant process. It is passive income, but that does not mean that's completely hands off 100% of the time, right? So that's all I really want to talk about in this video. Those are my short-term and some of my long-term goals within the next couple of months to a year and a half or so down. I'm really trying to grind it out, and I understand that I wanted to create this video, like I said, just for myself and for you guys, because I really feel like it's important to lay your goals out, because if you don't, you're not really going to know what you're going to be doing, especially when you start making money. You want to know exactly what you're going to be doing with that profit that you make, where it's all going, and then what consumption of it that you're taking in for just yourself, or whatever you're trying to do with it. Just make sure it's not a whole bunch of money. Just don't make $10,000 off your first batch and then just keep it, and then forget about Amazon FBA. Like, it's not something that we want to do. You guys have to be patient with this stuff. So with that being said, make sure you guys like down below. Make sure you comment on what you want to see next. I'm really excited for these next couple of months here, ending off 2018. And hopefully I'll be able to come back in 6 months or so, create another video, and just look back on how much has changed. That is another goal that I'm setting for myself as well. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.